We're hiking up to the caldera of one of the most active volcanoes in the Galapagos. Good morning from Isabella, and today is our last day to tour, and we are doing kind of the highest last. We're going to be heading up the volcano on the Sierra Negra Tour, so I'm excited about that, to see the volcano. And afterwards we're going to go on our last snorkel expedition, so a lot to come today. We traveled from Port Villamil, which is on the southern flank of Sierra Negra. This is also the windward side, and typically it's covered in clouds and mist. We were traveling into the highlands of Isabella. Lush green vegetation abounded as we approached the caldera, and you can definitely see the difference in the southern side compared to the opposite, drier side of the volcano, just in these satellite images. After meeting at the trailhead, we started our hike. Sierra Negra is a shield volcano, which are characterized by large, broad bases with gently sloping sides. This made our hike very easy as we approached the largest caldera in the archipelago. Shield volcanoes don't typically have explosive eruptions. Their basaltic lava is very fluid, causing fountains and cinder cones rather than pyroclastic material. The majority of the volcano is produced from lava flows that stretch out far from the caldera, creating wide, gentle sloping sides. As we approach the edge of the caldera, the clouds remain thick, blocking any chance of a view. As disappointing as this was, the presence of all this moisture provides for the plants and animals that make this side of Sierra Negra home. Our hike ended at this first viewpoint because the park officials had closed the rest of the trail system due to some seismic activity. Sure enough, 3 days later, on June 26, 2018, Sierra Negra erupted. This graphic shows you the overlook we were at compared to the location of the closest eruptions. This picture is from the Galapagos Conservancy website showing what it looked like in real life. The last time Sierra Negra erupted was in 2005. Although the volcano didn't provide much of a view, our tour did stop at El Mirador del Mango. This observation tower provides a nice view of the southern side of Isabella. After we got back to town, we quickly hopped onto a tram and headed down to the docks for our next adventure. We were taking a small boat over to the small volcanic islands just off the coast called Tintoreras. Along the way, we found a flock of blue-footed boobies diving into the water for food. On top of that, we had a chance to see a few more penguins hanging out on the rocks. Once we stepped off the boat, the landscape looked like another world. All around us were examples of lava, which is characterized by a rough, rubbly surface. The added feature here is the white lichen that covers one side of the craggy rocks. These little islands create a perfect home for these young marine iguanas, and there were lots of them all over the place. Some of the water channels between the rock faces create interesting areas for interactions between the sharks and the sea lions. Walking around on the island was really a lot of fun. but all that crystal clear water was beckoning us, and so the next stop was snorkeling. Well, a nice last day here on Isabella. Our volcano tour ended up being more of a cloud tour, but you know, whatever. It was still great. I got some bird shots I've been looking for, so it was pretty awesome. And the Tintoreras was really great. We're gonna go for pizza tonight for some unknown reason. And then we have a really early morning to head back to Santa Cruz and start our way back to Florida soon. So it's been great. Until next time, keep exploring.